Hello, we're just waiting for people to join, then we can get started. Hello, can you get me? Okay. Have you traded before, or this is your first time seeing the charts and everything? Because we're just going to be analyzing, so I just want to know if you're a beginner or you've been trading. Okay, thanks. Okay. So you already have an account with Deriv?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. You registered when you joined the group, or maybe afterwards, or maybe before?
That was before.
Okay. So you already have everything set up, your demo account and your MetaTrader 5? All right, I think at 16:10 will be
Oh,
starting.
sorry. Okay, sorry, I didn't know the mic was already up. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying you didn't know that what?
Oh, I was saying that I didn't know that my mic was unmuted.
Oh, okay, no, it's unmuted. We can talk. It's unmuted. We can talk as we wait for other people to join. So if you have some personal questions, this is the time. I'm available to respond.
Okay.
Any personal questions relating to trading.
Okay, so like if I were to ask you, let me okay, so in regards to your trading strategy, like how would you classify it? Do you just trade as in breakouts, or maybe you do like, oh, okay, let me just say, like, is it some sort of a supply and demand, or maybe what do you trade exactly?
Basically, you have to put a lot of factors into consideration. You can't just say you'll be trading support and resistance, or you'll be trading what's this, breakouts and whatnot. There are a number of things that you need to consider. And the earlier you realize that, the better, because I mean, you can be saying you'll be trading breakouts. So if it goes maybe like a week without breakouts, are you telling me that you're just going to back off the markets and not trade? So that's why you have to put a number of things into consideration. That's what we call confluence. So your strategy should be comprised of a lot of things that make you identify the best time to trade and the best opportunity to catch the move. Yeah, those are just like basics or one of the major things that you need to put into consideration, but you can't just stick to one. So my approach to trading is characterized of a lot of approaches. Yeah, I do breakouts, I do support and resistance. Support and resistance just helps me to identify which side of the market will price go and at what time. Is it in the uptrend or downtrend? Then basically I'm a swing trader. Yeah. So I don't like scalping. I'm a swing trader. I like holding trades. I don't know if you've noticed, even when I give signals in the group, I emphasize on holding for long term, not like I enter a trade, then maybe 5 minutes I say I'm out or what. If I say 5 minutes close, it's like maybe the trade is not going to play out and I just want people to secure their capital, not necessarily that that was the plan. So yeah, we're going to talk about those. Yeah, so today I just want us to analyze together. But yeah, the things you mentioned, it's just one of the confluences that you have to consider. Yeah.
Um, oh, can you kind of be specific on what time frames? Is it you trade on? Is it you trade on as a swing trader?
Okay, so as a swing trader, I like starting my analysis. So I do my weekly analysis. I also do monthly analysis. Yeah. So you really have to know. So like the way we started January, that's why I was emphasizing that we're going to do pre-market analysis. This one we're doing, we're just seeing how price will be moving for various instruments that we're going to be trading. So I start from monthly, then I drop down to weekly, I go to daily, I go to 4 hour, and these other time frames. So if I say today I'm trading volatility 75 1S, I say today, and today is a Monday, markets have opened. I'll be looking at the daily time frame and the previous daily candle, how it closed, but also have to put into consideration the higher time frames, what happened, because those will tell me what's happening in the markets. Yeah, so if you're going to take a trade and you say today you're a day trader, so today you're trading this, you should be looking forward to the daily time frame and it will be guiding these other time frames lower than that. I think that's the major principle that you just have to know and follow. Then the rest is just straightforward. So yeah, don't just say you trade in the 30 minutes time because 30 minutes time frame can be telling you something like, okay, today, so let's say like the way we're looking at, this is volatility 25. Yeah. So then you say today we go to let's go to the 30 minutes time frame. Then you say, okay, so I was in the daily time frame and it's showing that it's buying. So then when you switch, you go to 30 minutes, you will discover that it might be telling you a different story. Yeah, it might be telling you a different story. And you'll be confused. You'll be like, what's happening? I was seeing a buy in daily, but I'm seeing a sell. So now with the daily candle, you'll be able to tell that, okay, since the daily candle is buying, this might just be a retracement and price will continue to buy. Then you look forward to what's happening. If it keeps telling you that it's buying, then you continue buying. So like this in the 30 minutes time frame, we can see that we're also buying, though price reversed down here, but we're also buying. We're also buying. Let me just zoom. Well, yeah, so we're also buying. Yeah. Uh, yeah, so basically just that. Look at the higher time frame, see what it's telling you, then do your analysis in line with that higher time frame. If you say you are going to trade for 4 hours, after 4 hours you stop. Be looking forward to the 4 hour time frame. How it's going to close and how things are happening. Yeah. So basically just that. Mm. Any other question? Okay.
No questions for now, as in for right now, no questions.
Okay. Mr. Daniel.
Yeah. Mr. Pip-Lover, how are you?
Okay. Daniel, you have a question?
Yeah. I wanted to ask, do you use a Fibonacci in your strategy?
Yeah, but rarely. Yeah, I was using it way back, but I'm not saying there's something bad about it, but I rarely use it because I think I've just mastered everything because so when I'm able to, so like when I come to the charts and I see, let's say, yeah, I want my Fibonacci to start from here. Of course, so you have your line here, your horizontal line, and this
Yeah.
other line here. So then I say I put my Fibonacci here. One thing that you have to know is that the indicators, they help, but they are not telling you what will happen. They are telling you what happened. It's like when we're analyzing,
Oh,
we're looking at the history of the market so that we can get the future data so that we predict where price will go. So when I get a uh, Fibonacci, yeah, when I get a Fibonacci, I rarely use what's this trading. So when I get my Fibonacci and place it here, like I won't just fall for any levels because I mean there's a Fibonacci here. I need to see that
okay.
okay, the market is respecting what the Fibonacci is saying. So usually people say no, at 50%, that's when you are going to have a retracement, and there price should, if it's buying, when it reaches 50% or 60 something, it should continue buying. So don't just say, okay, no, it has touched now 60 something or 78% or 61% or 50%, then let me buy. You wait for confirmation. Then that's when you'll be like, okay, no, my Fibonacci is in line with my analysis. And so I advise you first analyze. After you analyze, then put Fibonacci. So Fibonacci is just more like a measuring tool. It's like you want to draw a straight line. Then you get a rule, of course, to say this line has to be straight. Yeah, when you do a
Okay.
free hand, then you want to measure. If you do a free hand straight line, then you want to measure with a rule. Then you'll be like, oh, here I wasn't straight enough. That's how I use that. But I stopped using it because I'm used to it. Like I can just look at, okay, no, this. Because right now, if I remove this, if I was to remove this, uh, yeah, if I was to remove this, yeah, I put this horizontal line here and this one here. Obviously, I'm able to guess that 50% is somewhere here. Yeah. Then I'll know that my
Yeah.
78 is up there, my 60 something, my 23 is obviously below this previous resistance that was here. And yeah, just
Okay.
like that. So yeah, it works. I'm not saying there's something bad with Fibonacci. It works, but I haven't just been sticking to it of late. But it really does. Good question.
Yeah, understand. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oji, oji. All right. So guys, we can get started. I mean, mm, yeah, I'm guessing everyone here has got at least experience in trading. So I mean, we can get started. We all know the candlestick patterns. no bearish and bullish market, because I've talked to a number of, in fact, all of you, I've had personal conversations with you, and I know you, so yeah, can get started. Okay, so I made an announcement that I'll just be looking at volatility indices, which is volatility 25, 25 one is, 75 one is, 10 and 10 one is this year. Until further notice, because for some personal reasons, boom and crash hasn't been paying well. So yeah, I decided just to put it on hold and focus on other things. Yeah. So we'll start with this one, volatility 25. Yeah. Start with volatility 25 so that we can get hang of it and see the best we can do. So in the daily time frame, as you can see, let me just do this. And, so in the daily time frame, before these lines, it's like we had a very strong resistance in this region. So we're looking at this area and this area, also this area. So that's why price came from down. Yeah, we're in the daily time frame, guys. So price came from here, went here, and retested these two resistance areas. After that, bounced down, then came back here. So after that, if you're seeing how price moved here, it was making higher highs and higher lows, going in the uptrend, like here, like that, and like that. So now, so I'll do something like this. So price did this, did this, then again, drop down here, drop down here, then it shot upwards. Yeah. After that, it dropped. So now after that, it's like it was testing this area. After it tested this area, it actually tested twice. If you can see, if you take a look, like very close enough, it actually tested twice this previous support. So price went down here, dropped, tried to go up, then came back and tested. Then it went. So now what was happening, or what's happening at the moment? So what's happening is that after that now, it broke this resistance. And now, yeah, there's that concept that they say when resistance is broken, it becomes support. So after it broke, it tested this other resistance and came back now. So it's like it's testing the previous resistance to make it support. And I expect this to shoot and go upwards. How high it will go, we'll have to look at the previous highs that were formed, so that you can put up your TPs. Because I'm seeing this, if you look at this, yeah. So previously there was some resistance here. So it rejected here. Now it's trying to break this. Once we break above this line here, it's going to buy hard until because I feel like this was the highest previous high. Yeah. This thing. So if it breaks, we'll say it's in the uptrend. So we'll be looking for buys. So on volatility 25, until further notice, and we see that it's failing to buy. Otherwise, we'll be looking for buys. They see a lot of buys. Yeah. If you're long-term traders, be looking for a lot of buys. Of course, you can drop maybe to 2-hour time frame or maybe 30 minutes time frame. It will be selling here and there, but the time frame at play or the trend at play is the uptrend now. Price has escaped the downtrend. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? Anybody? Any additions? Or you feel like no, you have this view on what we've looked at so far? I need some response. You'll find I'm talking to myself alone. Hello? Yes. 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 We're better off viewing the daily time frame first. Yep. So, okay. So now we're into our time frame. You've seen what it's saying. There's some sort of versus, some sort of rejection that's happening on this resistance. So again, price is dropping, if you see. So we can move this and mark that area. Until you see it breaking above this area, then you say, okay, no, let me place some buys. And your next tip will be up here. It's a simple concept. Yeah. Yeah, like that. You can draw like that. If it keeps dropping, it's coming to retest this area here. And then if it breaks below, then price will drop. It will drop. So just follow what price is doing. Don't be misled and be misguided by some other things. Just follow what price is doing. So because when it breaks here and retests and makes this resistance, then eventually it's dropping down here or maybe reaching on the way. Then after that, it can fail to buy, depending on how the time frame will be. And we'll go back to the daily time frame and we'll say, no, now, since it has failed to buy, it's now respecting the resistance that was formed on the top part, meaning if it starts closing below this region, then we'll be looking forward to more sales. But otherwise, should it close above this region, then it's a buy. Right. So, guys, if you have any questions on volatility 25, you can drop them now. Or else we are moving to, well, let's move to my favorite. Volatility 75 one is volatility 75 one is all right. On VIX 75 one is daily time frame. Daily time frame. So this thing has been selling. Whatever we were buying, those were just reversals. So we go to the lower time from which is 30 minutes and see what's happening here. We get some insight of this thing. Yeah, some clear view. Um, yeah, so this is what's happening in 30 minutes time. In 30 minutes time from it's like price isn't really trending, it's ranging. Yeah, because I mean so we've got this, and also we've got this region. We've got this region. So price is kind of drop in that region. Go to the tower there. So not until it breaks below or up then we'll be able to predict what price will rest or start resting or going. Otherwise, for now, it's just consolidating. And this is the region why a lot of people blow accounts because, I mean, you don't really get a clear view of what's happening because now look at what's happening in 2 hour time frame. You don't have any clear picture of what this is doing. But of course, if you want to scalp, you can go in the lowest time frame, lower time frames. Scalp, then it means all your trades are short term because you're not going to hold for long enough. That's why I've been away. I've been off markets. Plus, this is like holiday season, so I mean, with you off, yeah, just to see what's happening. Yeah, not until. But honestly, because again, in the higher time frame, there's some support. It's just that on trading view, they don't have the weekly time frame. But when we go to MetaTrader 5, yeah, I was seeing some support there. So that's why I'm looking forward to this thing to buy. Yeah. After it breaks above this region, then we'll start looking for buys until somewhere here. Yeah. So start looking for buys. Yeah. So for now, if you look at this thing, it's like it's selling at the moment in the lower time frames. So let me do this. Let's go to 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you can sell a bit. But I mean, you're not going to hold your trades for very long because it's 10 minutes time frame. It can change at any point in time. Yeah. So volatility 75 one is in the downtrend, waiting for a break and retest. Then we can see where we can start placing. So like what happened here from the point of buying price, where it was buying from. So like from this point, yeah, from this point going up here, it bought, then started dropping, slowly dropping. You've seen that it's selling, but there's this some sort of support, the previous support. Now it's testing this region. So again here, you need to see some sort of confirmation for you to start placing your buys. Because I mean, you have this support, this one, this one, this one that's forming here. So you need to see some sort of verification for you to start buying. Otherwise, it's selling. So if you're going to buy right now, I advise you place your stop loss just below this region, and you can say you do a long position. Yeah. You can say you're going to do a long position. That means you're going to put up something like this. So yeah, something like this. Then say, okay, up until here. Because this is the line where price is hitting, then drops. Again, it hits here, then goes up. So you can do something like that. And you say, okay, let's see how this plays out. You're not even risking a lot of money because from there, you enter your trade from what is 57.95 and coming out at 57.66. Those are just a few pips, but this can play out. So what we're going to do a snapshot. We'll drop it in the code. And yeah, any questions on big 75 ones? Are we together, people?
Yes, we're together.
Okay, cheers. So I've taken a screenshot of this thing. We'll drop it in the group and we'll see how price will react to this. Yeah. So maybe let me just make some adjustments. Make some adjustments. And again, the thing is that I don't know if you've noticed, were a lot of us in that group, and I wasn't just adding people in the group because I was dreaming or who are telling me, no, I want to start trading. So I thought, no, let me come up with a group because if you ask people like when Daniel, so they've been seeing me trade. I never had a group. I just used to trade alone. So I said, okay, now let me form a group. Yeah, I put my friends who are traders there. Why not? Daniel is a very good trader. He's doing well. Yeah, I added them there just, for moral support and everything. So you guys can even like stand with me. There are a lot of us there. When I post, people say no, they'll join. But sometimes I don't get morale because it's like you go for a meeting like this, then only 4 people attend. But I think we just have to do it for the people who want. Yeah. And life is like that sometimes. We have people who join and they'll just be, yeah, clapping while others are winning. So it's a personal
Yeah,
decision.
that's true.
It's a personal decision. You don't really have to force people. And I think that's why sometimes people give up. They'll say free things. What? People don't respect free things. But if everyone there had paid something, they would have been here because they don't want their money to go in water. But hey, cheers to us who showed up. I appreciate guys.
Sure.
Okay, so this is our analysis on volatility 75 warnings. Yeah, but not very certain. You can't really put a bigger lot size in. Yeah, because we haven't yet gotten confirmation of this thing. So somewhere like yeah. So the next 10 minutes time frame, if it start closing above 58.18, then you can start adding more position. But small lot sizes until it reaches maybe the maximum lot size that you set up. And that's what we'll talk about position sizing. Yeah, end of this meeting. So if this setup gets invalidated, then it's coming down here. Of course, here it will buy. Yeah, when it drops there. But this is the first entry. Once this gets invalidated, we try the second here. Gets invalidated now, we'll say, okay, no, let's wait for a retest and start looking for more sales. Otherwise, it's selling, looking forward for it to buy. That's why we're placing that kind of setup. So we go to volatility 10 warnings. Second favorite. Yeah. So basically just that. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So you can look at 10 minutes like this. If you're a short-term trader, you can look at short-term setup. You're going to have your support here. The next support will be here. Major key areas where price was hitting and bouncing, making a major move. Those are so you also have here. So for now, you can't really buy, you can't really sell, but wait until price reaches here. So now, Kosa, you asked something about Fibonacci. Yeah. So here you can't really buy,
Yeah.
you can't really sell. So we're going to say he will be our first entry for buys. Once we get verification. So now let's put up a Fibonacci now. You see, must be this one. I'm going to do that. What is it? I'm going to do that. That's my Fibonacci. And if you look at it very close, you've seen, you've seen where 50% is like just exactly on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So just by looking at these things, once you trade, at least for some time, you'll be able to tell, like, okay, no, this will be my first entry after that. And the moment you just start seeing price dropping here, you can't force it to buy now because you know that, okay, now buyers have lost impulse. We start looking forward to sell. Or
Yes, sir.
if you don't want to force yourself to start selling just there and then, wait until this air. Because sometimes what price usually does, you find that this thing is ranging in the higher time frame. It's like it has hit the previous high and now it wants to test this so that price can push up. So now this is 10 minutes. We're going to go to the 2 hour time frame so that we can see. And even just find that this thing is also arranging and yeah. So that's the first setup that you can have on VIX 10 values. Yeah. But I'm also seeing yeah. 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 So you see guys what's happening? It's like this thing has to retest. Then afterwards it will continue buying. Because let me remove this. Because I mean, when you look at this, so as price was coming down here, you had this support, price tried to go up. Again, this was a very strong support. Price was trying to go up this side, but eventually it broke and went down. So I came back here. On the previous support, rejection happened and went down. But then what happened after that? It went and broke above. So now you're going to do this. These are simple things that I do when I'm trading, and once you just master this, guys, it's free strategy you're getting from me. That's why it's even good we're just a few of us. Those other ones who are not here, I'll charge them. I charge someone 900 kwacha and they are telling me at 900 kwacha is a lot.
It's worth it. Worth it.
At 900 kwacha is a lot. Bro, you want a life-changing moment and 900 kwacha is a lot. Do you know how much we've paid just for us to be here? Honestly, I've never paid for
Yeah.
mentorship, but how much money I've invested and how much money I've lost for me to be where I am. Then someone wants, and I just laugh. So yeah, back to the analysis, guys. So we had this yeah, this supporting. So price quickly broke it because after it was broken, it became the resistance. And if you look at this candle, it was going down. Then price rapidly came back and broke it. Also tried to break this, the previous resistance that was here. So get this line. Yeah, this was the resistance. Then it failed. But after that, it started closing upwards. Now, after that, this candle closed upwards, meaning it broke, but this candle hasn't yet closed. So we're looking forward to see how this candle will close. Should this candle close below this, then we're saying, okay, no, there's some rejection. Buyers are losing strength and sellers about to start controlling the price. But once price keeps closing in the upward direction, then we're looking forward for this thing to start coming in. Yeah. So on volatility 10-1 is we also have a setup that's gonna look something like this. There's no guesswork.